Welcome back to One Sober to Another. Good morning. I'm Wayne. I'm an alcoholic. In the past few days, I have experienced some trash talk on the internet. I've experienced somebody falling back into their old ways, and I've taken it all on my shoulders. And I thought I was a failure because my brain is telling me, you can't do this anymore. You can't be a part of people's lives like this. And my journey in sobriety actually is being a little hindered because I cut off my conscious contact with my higher power because, I don't know, I was feeling a bit of self, and it was time for me to revamp and relook at what it is my goal here is on this channel. And that is helping folks like you either find sobriety or to sustain what you have through my experiences. Now, granted, I'm not taking that all as I am everything. I'm just taking it as I can share my experience, strength, and hope here on this channel with you guys. That brings me to an old thing that I used to do and that I'm going to go back to, which is the daily reflections that you can find all over my channel, even for today. Today's daily reflection for November 18th is a safety net, and we're going to take a look at it. Let's go. Put on your reading ears. It's time to get it. A safety net. Occasionally, we are seized with a rebellion so sickening that we simply won't pray. When these things happen, we should not think too ill of ourselves. We should simply resume prayer as soon as we can, doing what we know to be good for us. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 105. Sometimes I scream, stomp my feet, and turn my back on my higher power. Then my disease tells me that I am a failure, and that if I stay angry, I'll surely get drunk. In these moments of self-will, it's as if I've slipped over a cliff and am hanging by one hand. The above passage is my safety net, in that it urges me to try some new behavior. It assures me that my higher power will wait until I am willing once again to risk letting go, to land in the net, and to pray. That's a simple reading, folks, from the Daily Reflections of Alcoholics Anonymous, and you can find that in the description below. How does this apply today? Well, check it out. Occasionally we are seized with a rebellion so sickening that we simply won't pray. I just described to you, how my last week has been going. And I found myself saying, why am I doing this? And I cut off my higher power up until yesterday, where I really had to seek some guidance and, dive back into what it is that keeps me sober in the first place. And that's a constant connection with my higher power. Now, if you don't believe in a higher power, think of it this way. It's a place where you have hope, and you can find hope where you don't have any. And for a lot of folks, that's hard to grasp because we are so constant at degrading ourselves and being so angry with ourselves that we turn off a spiritual connection with anything, really. Let's go a little further. Sometimes I scream, stomp my feet, and turn my back on my higher power. And that's absolutely what I just said, folks, because, we can be big babies. And in a lot of meetings that I've been to, man, I don't know, when we're whining, guess what? We're big babies and we're having a pity party and we want everything our way. And if it's not going our way, we simply just shut that connection down and we say, you know what? I'm not getting what I want. Therefore, I don't need to pray because it's just it's not giving me what I want. You know what? For me, my higher power gives me what I need. Doesn't give me what I want, because what I wanted in the past simply got me nowhere. And by cutting off that connection, that's exactly where it's going to lead me. So let's dive deeper. Then my disease tells me that I'm a failure, and that if I stay angry, I'll surely get drunk. And that's exactly what I just said, folks. My disease will tell me quickly that the only way to solve this problem is to get drunk. And the only way to make myself feel better about what is going on, because if you notice, all of that goes with me, me, me. And as long as I stay stuck in me, I'm not going to be help for anybody, including myself. Does that make sense for you? If so, drop a comment below, because someone else is going to read it and they'll be able to get something from it. Before I finish this up, I put a video up about my first and only time using cocaine, and somebody said that, I was reckless and that I provided triggers. And that is somewhat true after reviewing the play, so to speak. So I pulled that video, and I pulled that video out of a service to him, as well as all the folks who are suffering right now from addiction that may find triggers within that video. And I don't feel bad about it, because sounds funny, but I had a quick chat with my higher power, and he's like, yeah, that's kind of a good idea, because you don't want to send people down the rabbit hole, thinking about all the things they did have and blah. And so I pulled it, and I want to thank that guy, Joe Montana. I think that's how he wrote it on Reddit, for bringing that to light, because I really didn't think that I was causing any malicious activity with that video. But perhaps if it was perceived that way by one person, that I should pull it, because that's not the intent for that at all. Now let's finish this up. The above passage is my safety net, in that it urges me to try some new behavior, such as being kind and patient with myself. It assures me that my higher power will wait until I am once again willing to risk letting it go and to land in the net and to pray. If I practice patience and kindness with myself, I am able to not only recenter myself and come back to what it is that brings me serenity and peace of mind. It allows me to not be so degrading to myself and not have negative self-talk that is eventually going to impact the way my alcoholic brain will take me. And where it will take me every time is back to the bottle, and thoughts of a drink will fix this. And you know what? It 100% will not. Folks, I'm here to tell you real quick, that's today's daily reflection, but I'm also here to say that this channel is here for you. And if you want something specific on it, just put that in the comments below, because I do these videos for you. And that's the reason I pulled that other video, is because if it hurts somebody through what the visuals are, or through what perhaps the message is unintendedly saying, then I will take it down, because I'm here for your benefit, not for your, detriment. And I think that it's important for me to come back to that and to practice the patience and be kind with myself, and not so hard on myself, saying that perhaps I failed. And I think that I owe it to you guys to bring you the truth, transparent and honest, and with care, because each of you are a person, not a subscriber. You're a person, as well as anyone who does subscribe to the channel. You are a person, and I will not forget that. Life is a garden, folks. Dig it. And guess what? I gotta go to work. So I'm gonna see you in the next one. Have a great day.